I know.
Thank you so much, Lisa. That was an incredible story. Woof. All right. Amazing. So my story on acceptance has to do with, just I think my relationship with my father. So my dad has always been like, he's very smart. He's like Ivy League educated, and I feel like growing up, it was just like he was like very. Even though my mom's the one with the PhD, she's always really identified as like a gypsy, like me. Like we have that in common. Like we're like, yeah, let's just go with the wind. It's amazing. And she's always been very smart and like she's an intellectual, but like I can relate to her very easily. My dad is very like stoic, and he's just very smart. And so when I grew up in, we grew up in DC, but then we moved to Madison, Connecticut, which was very predominantly white. And I really did spend a lot of time out of all my family members. Like I grew up in this white Republican wealthy town. And after, I did middle and high school, and like a little of elementary school in Madison, I became like very resentful towards like white people because I just was like, this is not okay. And so my mom, when junior year came around, she was like, there's a black college tour. You should go on it. She signed me up. I was out of like a different town, like Hartford. And I went on this black college tour, and it was like the most incredible experience of my life, just because I was able to see coming from DC, yes, you see it, but I really had spent a lot of time in Connecticut. So like going on this black college tour, I was able to we went up and down the East Coast all the way to FAMU, and I got to see black people having fun, like a little bit older than me, but having this like wonderful college experience. And I literally, after that college tour, became obsessed with this idea of going to an HBCU. And my mom went to Howard, so like she gets it, but my dad didn't get it. And so I was obsessed with going to Spelman. I was like, I'm going to go to Spelman. This is the college I'm going to go to. I don't care that Princeton has come to visit me. I don't care that these other schools, I don't really care at all. Like, I need a black experience. And it's like something I knew in my heart that I had to do. Like, it wasn't this like crazy decision to be rebellious. It was really like, I don't know if I will survive if I go to a predominantly like white institution, like just from my upbringing. And so, yeah, I basically, when I got accepted to Spelman, I literally only applied to Spelman against what I was telling people I was doing. And when I got accepted, I remember I saw this like blue letter. It was like huge blue envelope that came to my house, and I was just like, it was big, but like still I didn't know if it was an acceptance letter. I just didn't. And I remember just like being in our living room. My best friend at the time was there, and she was like, open it, just open it now. No one else was home. We opened the letter, and I just start screaming. It's like, you've been accepted. And I start screaming. I run around our whole house. I'm just like so freaking happy. And I applied to the honors program, and I got in the honors program. So I feel like I'd done everything right. And so my mom, when she had visited Spelman, she was like, this is the place for Kelly. Like, this is it. Like, we like prayed over my application when we like sent it in. Like, it was the whole thing. But when my dad came, my dad was not as excited. And I remember there was this moment where I was just like, Dad, I will pay for college on my own. Like they were like, we'll pay for undergrad. We're not paying for anything else, but like, this is our gift to you. And I was like, I don't care. Like, Spelman is where I need to be. Like, if you don't accept this decision, it's okay. Like, I'm going to do it for myself. And he was like, no, it's okay. But I could always tell it wasn't like his choice for me. And so, like, that was something I dealt with for a while, just trying to grapple with this, like, wanting to be, like, felt like I was a good student and a good daughter, but, like, really knowing this was the decision. And it wasn't until years later that I feel like he literally came around and was just like, this was such a good decision for you. Like, this was such the best decision for you. And it was definitely like a relief, I feel like, you know, to hear that sort of acceptance. But it really did teach me that, like, not everyone's going to accept everything as soon as you accept it for yourself. And, like, you still have to, like, for me, like, follow my gut, follow my intuition. And it's still going to be hard, and I'm still going to have to, like, learn things along the way. But that Spelman, that whole thing was, like, just a very big lesson for me in acceptance and, like, seeking acceptance, but also being okay with not acceptance. Because, you know, every now my dad will eventually come around.